What's up, guys? It's just Chad with another video, and today I really wanted to speak on what I wanted to see and pretty much I want to speak for not everybody, but the population, I guess, of Apex Legends, and really see what people are looking for, what people want. And I came up with a list, one from a friend I play with, but I came up with 4 things on my own, and one more from the other guy, which is a really interesting one. So stick around for that one. Number one, I would love to see a new map. Everyone was up until I think 2 weeks ago saying that they wanted to see a new map until they start seeing some construction going on. And I think I'm gonna try to insert a picture, edit a picture in. There's graffiti. If you go to Outlook, no, not Outlook. If you go to Dome and you're coming from Dome to the little, where everyone calls it Little Dome, you'll see the sign that was originally there for construction, but it says shop and then R with the arrow pointing to a R. And of course, I will be playing this game on launch day, so be there. Twitch.tv/JustChat4. I'll put that link in the description. So, like I was saying, new map. They've been teasing at a new map, but once we start seeing construction on World's Edge, me for a fact, I started getting a little discouraged. I think they're gonna do the same thing what they did with Forge. Put him out there, he's gonna be the next one no matter what. Kill him off, bring somebody else. That was good for the story. That was okay with me. But I don't want them to keep saying, oh, it's a new map, or we're doing this, we're working on this. It's gonna be for season 6. And everyone else is behind that. Just for them just to do some construction on World's Edge. It's great that they're doing some construction and doing some changes, but they need to do more. So I just think that we should be going to a new map and 3-map rotation, or at least 2-map rotation between World's Edge and Olympus. Hopefully I do see Olympus, but I will be putting a picture in right here, pretty much of the rocket that's going to somewhere. I've seen the trailer, but somebody went on Twitter and they posted on Twitter and they played it backwards, which technically played it forward. It was playing from the end of it to the beginning. So it starts off everyone's a bunch of chaos, and it comes out. I'm looking at the picture right now, actually. It's a Hammond rocket, and that's what they're building out there. I don't know what they're building over at the other side. By drill site? Well, I don't know what they're building by drill site, honestly. But maybe that's another space station. I'm not sure. But this is definitely a rocket. I will be putting, like I said, I put the picture there. But that is very. I am going to be very confused if they don't come out with a new map. If we're not leaving World's Edge to go to a new map, I'm going to be confused. The next thing is bug fixes. There's not much to say about bug fixes because every game has them, but Apex Legends seems that they're dragging their feet on a lot of things. They're not really trying to combat it, I guess you can say. They're not really trying to fix it. They give off the persona that they're kind of lazy with it and they don't really care. They're we'll put some cosmetics out, we'll bring back some old skins. Hey, maybe they'll forget about the bugs, We'll keep working on it. We'll do it next season, And I don't like that mentality of them. I'm not sure if that's how they really think of it. I'm positive it's not the way they think of it, but it's hard not to think that when the bugs are consistent. So yes, bug fixes have to be, those are maybe kind of small things, but bugs all fall into the category of no regs. I guess no regs is probably number one on the top of that list. But when it comes to other things maybe you pick up something but it doesn't pick up. Maybe the servers, they're really bad sometimes. The lag is really, really, really bad for that game most of the time. Just the other day I was playing any other day at night, and then it was just the laggiest experience I've ever had. I'll pick up something, but I gotta pick up again. They need to fix things like that. They have the money, they have the resources, they have the manpower to do it. I don't know why they're not doing it. Number 3, buffs. It's been long said that a few characters need buffs. I've been hearing Bangalore needs a buff really bad. The passive is very good. The speed boost is just ridiculous. Sometimes, of course, this falls into bugs. It doesn't activate. When somebody's looking at you or somebody shoots at you, it doesn't activate. They have to fix that. Small things, literally small things, they have to fix when it comes to Bangalore's buff. She needs to have not necessarily a silent ult, but it needs to go off faster and not stun your teammates. Those are two things I would have to say off top for Bangalore. She cannot get damaged, or her teammates shouldn't get damaged by that. I was mentioning to one of my friends I was playing with the other day that her smoke, she should be able to see through it, but that would change the meta. I guarantee you that would change the meta. Like, she would become the new Caustic. Like, if it highlights the enemies, wow, that would be bad, and eventually she will get nerfed so hard that she's back to the current day Bangalore. Like, take Gibraltar, for example. His ult is very silent. I've been ulted sometimes, I wouldn't even hear it. Maybe it's like the audio cue, maybe that falls into bugs, I'm not sure. But sometimes I won't hear a thing. I'll just know all I hear is opening right up above me. That's all I hear. Just like a bunch of, you know the sound it makes when it's actually falling. But usually you're supposed to hear him throw it, or hear it make the sound. If you're not paying attention in the middle of a fight, if you're in the middle of that, you're not going to see the ring around it coming down on you. You won't see the perimeter of his ult. Like, I'm usually on the outside, I'm usually paying attention. I usually wait for the audio cue, but sometimes I don't hear it. It's literally silent. Bangalore needs something a little more silent, something not as ground shaking, because once they all see it, everyone runs for the hills once it lands. Once Bangalore's ultimate lands, everyone tries to get out of the way. And that's the point. The ult's supposed to hit the enemies. It's supposed to hit the enemies. It's not supposed to give them a chance to really get away. That's the point. Especially if you throw it, like, yes, it's supposed to have time to fall. I understand that. But don't give it, I don't know how long it is, like 5 seconds, 5-10 seconds, I'm not even sure. I've never counted from landing, to all of them landing, to the explosion. I don't know. But I know something in there needs to be fixed. Maybe the timing, maybe the audio cue needs to be fixed. But I would have to say, number one, Bangalore needs the biggest buff. I'll say the number two top buff that needs to be happening is somebody that just got nerfed, and no one was happy about it, Pathfinder. I would be so happy, Respawn, if you just took that 35-second thing he has, 35 cooldown he has, and make it 25 seconds. I can handle that. That will limit to you 15 seconds was kind of broken. If you did 20 seconds, even better. But, trying to meet the developers halfway when it comes to things like this. They really need to, give leeway a little bit. I understand having a 30 to 35 second cool off for Wraith because, she's not getting damage at all. Her ult ends supposed to be 15 seconds. It's not supposed to be 15 seconds apart from each other. That would be literally broken. I think Loba has a 35. It makes sense why Bangalore and Revenant have longer ones because they have two. They have two throwables, which makes sense. They do 10 damage. I've knocked people with those before by somebody. It's just the way it is. It's a great escape mechanism, but yeah, it can be buffed. The one that really needs a buff is Crypto. So when he goes into his drone, he's usually looking for enemies. So being able to maybe move around, I don't know. I don't know how I can do Crypto because he does need to be in the screen, which makes him vulnerable. And if he's playing let's say he's in the ranked match, teammates are dead, he can't recover their banners or whatever. He's alone. He's playing the rat. If he can't see who's probably aiming at him from afar, say someone has a creeper 300 meters away and he's over here on his drone, he's as good as dead, no matter what. If someone has eyes locked on him, he can't see 300 meters away from if he's just getting into his drone. I've killed so many cryptos like that. It was a thing. They did buff him a little bit. They did make his going into his drone a little bit faster, but I don't know. I guess for Crypto, he might have to stay like that. I would say Octane is the next one that needs a buff. Everyone else I think is okay, except Loba. I'll get to her in a sec. Octane needs a buff. Even though he did get one, the double jump, sure. To me, he still is turned into a ski practice because he's mid-air. I've killed so many. They try to land on you, they jump. Yeah, you're on top of you, you kill them instantly. They're right above you. It's that easy. But when it comes to his stimming, maybe he can heal faster when he's stimming. Maybe he can heal himself faster. Use his shields faster. I'm not sure. Those are Crypto and Octane are very hard for me because I don't use them very often. So I'm just trying to talk from a standpoint of what I've seen, how I've killed them, their vulnerabilities from almost a different standpoint, but also since I've played them just a tad bit. Now Loba, she's also pretty tricky for me because she is very self-centered, very self. She's not a very team-oriented player. You'll never see her in scrims. You hardly ever see her in ranked. I don't see her in pubs like that, honestly, because the character's so bad. People don't really like to admit it like that, but that's a bad character, man. It really is. If it was like a F rank, she'd probably be in the F ranks right now. So, Loba's not good for a few reasons. It's her like I said before, like crypto vulnerability. That's a bad thing. I've killed so many Lobas from them trying to throw their jump drive, but it won't. Either they won't go, or either it'll take too long. It's like, the further you throw it, the longer it takes. And even when you do get it off, you're probably really damaged because somebody shot you before you got it off, or before you had to teleport. And then you put your bracelet on, and they're right there. They're so easy to surround you. Like, they see your trail going through the air. Like, it's literally, hey, I'm over here, please shoot me now. Like, you putting a target right on Loba. So it's like really easy to say, like, hey, this needs to be fixed. Like, maybe make it more silent. I can literally hear, like, over gunfire, I can hear Loba traveling through the air. Like her bracelet going through the air. Which is not a good thing. They need to tone that down a little bit. Maybe let her throw it higher, because being able to get on buildings sometimes it's very hard to get on a high building. She's supposed to be able to teleport. She give her a little bit more range, make it a little bit more silent, and make it travel faster, I would say. And maybe like putting the wrist thing on, maybe it just snaps back on. I don't know. Maybe like have it actually click back onto her without her having to grab it, put it on, then take her weapon out. Like it's a whole process. And by the time she's done with that, she's dead. I'm telling you. I've killed so many Lobas. And to make it even worse, she's not even a low profile character. I don't think she can be, because there's so many already. I would actually say buff slash nerfs should be the section, because Gibraltar, he kind of needs one, honestly. In Caustic, those fortified characters like that, they need to go from 15% less damage to 10%. I think that'd be a little bit more of an accurate assessment. They're just too strong. Gibraltar is probably the most powerful character in the game, and that's why I started playing him easily. In maybe a few days, I got 250 season 5 kills with the guy. It was very easy because has so much power. Even though he is a bigger target, I understand that, but you can't kill. He has a gun shield too. Like maybe Caustic did get a nerf recently. I'm pretty sure when it came to his gas, how much he can put out. But his gas needs to be gone when he dies. I've noticed I'll kill a Caustic, his gas can continue still hurt me. And of course somebody else, I guess the kill just goes in the air if I was the last guy. If I get killed by Caustic gas who I just killed, then who gets the kill, Number 4. They need to create more content for this game. Call of Duty, they update their, they have, of course, a lot more maps, a lot more things to work with, and a lot more weapons by far to work with, but they produce a lot more content, too. They put things out, they do this, that, and other, they have better tournaments, they have better competitive scene. Same thing with Fortnite, which is like 4 years, almost 4 years old of a game now, and they're still somehow, some kind of way, beating a game that came out only a year ago. Like, how is Respawn not understanding what they have to do now? Content that helps you. Like just like any YouTuber, any Twitch streamer, any influencer on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, whatever, they have to create content. If they want to keep growing, they want to keep making things, open up doors for themselves, make things better. They have to keep creating content, just like game developers do. And that's not what Apex is doing. Respawn is not doing it for them. And it's great that they are doing crossplay this fall, hopefully sooner than later. If they don't, then that's on them. The game will continue to be on the decline until they produce more content. Until they produce more content, that's when they're going to stay in that same section of, it's okay game. This game is okay. Like, if I check Twitch right now, it's probably an average of 30,000 people watching at any given time of the day. About 20 to 30,000. It hardly ever falls below that. Same thing on YouTube. I've checked. But that's how it is. It's an average game. If they want to make this a great game, they have to create more content for this game, do more things. The lore was great. The backstory is great, but that's so temporary. They have to do more. I just can't hold their hand and explain it, though. I just know for a fact they need to create more content because people say this game is stale. Moving on, they need to fix their anti-cheat. That would probably kind of falls under bugs, but not really, honestly. It falls under them really like putting their pants on and actually going to work and fixing that. They have the easy anti-cheat, and there's so many cheaters, even in pubs. I found so many cheaters in pubs, it's ridiculous. Once people start cheating and when there's nothing to lose, that's when the game is literally at stake. Even more. They need to start doing some type of, I don't know how it works, I don't know how people even hack. I don't know how people even live with themselves if they hack. Like, how can you cheat at a game? Just get good. Get good. And that's all it takes. It's not that serious. I really need people to I really need Respawn, to get it together. Get these cheaters out of here. Ban them. I don't know if you have to ban their email, ban their IP, ban... I don't know what it is. Stop them creating new accounts. Ban them from that Wi-Fi. Get them from the Wi-Fi or something. Maybe people keep changing their Wi-Fi if they have to. Then they'll learn. I don't know how, but... Respawn, you got it. I really do believe in them. I'm trying to have faith in this game, but there's people leaving this game left and right because, for one, there's no growth in it anymore. 2, the competitive scene sucks. 3, the cheaters are bad. It's just killing the game. I love playing this game for like I said before. I play this game at night when I'm not creating content. When I'm just chilling with some friends, I'm just playing with randoms. I'm just relaxing, but still, the cheaters, the bugs, the lack of content, the game gets stale. It gets like old bag of chips that's been open for like 2 days stale. Like, it's bad. I wish they would fix it. Moving on to the very last one. This is a little fun one I got from a guy I play with. He said it would be a pretty good idea if they added something like an evil helmet and it upgrades as you get headshots. I wanted to add that in there because I thought it was pretty interesting that he said that because it's something I would have thought of. So that's it for this video, guys. I'm hoping you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions, and I will see you in the next video.